What non-sexual fantasies do you have? 8 hours of sleep. Reading this when my alarm is set for 4 hours from now and I feel so called out, been alternating between staring at the ceiling and my phone for the past 3 hours. I'm a parent and I would like to check into a hotel for 2 nights and just sleep and watch TV lol. Buying a house. Not even buying a house. Owning it outright without having to slog through a mortgage. I have this fantasy where my landlord wins Powerball. He's a lovely elderly Croatian man, and just lets us keep the house we're in currently. It's a beautiful little place that would be perfect as a starter home, if we'd been around 20 years ago that is. I don't need millions of dollars. Just a small place I can call my own and raise my family in. Every time I think we've got enough for a deposit, the prices have drifted just beyond our reach again. In this economy? Right now it's just loading my truck up and disappearing into the woods for a week. I don't have a truck, but that sounds like fun. Hell yeah, become your own SCP. Savings. No debt. Being able to retire one day. From what job? Building a small machine shop in my backyard. Mill, lathe, welders, and an abundance of random steel I'll never get rid of. It's a good dream. And more achievable than you might think. Old industrial equipment can still be found pretty cheaply when a company goes under and it's put up for sale. Right now I'm looking to get a good 3D printer and a good laser cutter. Modern rapid prototyping that can be used in an apartment. A solid combination lathe and mill, like from Jet, is on my list after that. Not as nice as a full Bridgeport knee mill, but something that I can make just about anything under 18 inches long with. Marry me. Disposable income. I feel like the point of my work is to transfer funds from my employers to my creditors. Same. I want to go on holiday when this is all over. Strolling into the Vatican archives whenever I please to read whatever I want. You interested in manuscripts? Found Robert Langdon's Reddit account. Turns out my husband's death was a terrible accounting mistake by the hospital and he just comes home one day after his amnesia clears. Mine too. Maybe they're having a beer somewhere. For years after my dad died I would think I saw him somewhere. I would tell myself it was all a ruse and he left us to live his life with another family or something. I wasn't even mad, I just wanted him to be alive. Being able to lose weight without even trying. Hell, I'd take being able to lose weight when I am trying. Reverse for me. Gotta stuff 3,500 calories to gain weight. A bathtub that is deep enough the water covers my boobs and mean knees, and is long enough I can lay flat on the bottom. I was staying in corporate housing for a while and the apartment I was in had a bathtub big enough that I could lie flat on my back without bending my knees. I'm 6'2". I took a bath every goddamn day. Yes. Sometimes I daydream about the prefect bathroom in Harry Potter. I just want a giant tub. Holding hands and cuddling with someone. This hits me in the feels. Sending virtual cuddles. Oof yeah. I'm a teenager who hasn't been in a relationship yet. I feel like I'm finally in the headspace to find a girlfriend, and then quarantine hit. So I'm still alone. Actually having my life together, I'm a fucking mess. All grown-ups are just pretending to have their life together. It took me quite a while to figure this out. You will eventually get good at pretending this as well. No one has their life together. Having a home theater. The kind that actually look like mini movie theaters, and are only found in multi-million-dollar homes. For some reason, I think about it a lot. It would just be sick to invite loved ones over to watch our favorite movies and fool around as if we were in an actual theater. I'm in, if you ever get one. Well, I don't have anything resembling a multi-millionaire type 1, but video projectors and proper screens are awesome. We spend so much time watching TV shows and movies on tablets or while doing something else. I'm watching a shitty horror movie as I type this, that it's great to have a proper event in a dark room with sticky floors and popcorn to really watch something. A day where I don't have to do anything. No laundry, no work, don't have to mow the yard or do dishes, etc. Food will be delivered. I can just lay on the couch, browse Reddit and Twitter, and just enjoy the silence. I've managed to have a couple days like that. Let me tell you, they're as glorious as they sound. They're a once in a blue moon occurrence, but they're so worth it when they happen. I've done that for 5 months now. Edit, I spread out tasks so I at least have something to do. Like say I go hit a drive-through for dinner tomorrow and think about hitting the grocery store on the way home. No, I'll do that tomorrow. Oh, and mail out that Amazon return? I'll do that the day after. Other than that though, I've spent on average like 14 hours a day doing 100% fucking nothing. Last night I saw a r/videos post about when The Simpsons jumped the shark with Homer, which then caused me to Google the top 15 episodes, which then made me not notice 2 of them, so I had to watch those. That's sort of how my days go, just full on randomness. I desperately want to have a family and have all my childhood's friends be their uncles and aunties. Just us in the same city or town. I am an immigrant to the UK from Hong Kong, and even though English is my first language, all my friends are spread over 3 continents, and I worry that my children will not understand my culture. I do not want to be that weird dad, and I miss my friends. Hope everything works out well for you. Feel you 100%. Have friends all over the world but still feels lonely. Have that perfect day by doing a bunch of different things with someone I can connect with on a deep level. I have a couple of friends, they're in a relationship together, with whom I've had experiences like this. We went to Vegas on July 4th. We went to the Santa Monica Pier and hung out on the beach all day earlier this month. We're trying to plan a trip somewhere fun once this pandemic dies down. Maybe Miami? We're not wealthy people. I'm 30. My buddy is 23 and his girlfriend is 21. They both interact with me like I'm their cool older brother or something. It feels nice. I haven't had a connection like this with people my age at all. My ex used to get pissed that I was hanging out with 2 people 7 to 9 years younger than me. She just doesn't understand. I hope you and everyone who upvoted and commented under you experience this with some cool ass people someday. Best of luck. Someone hugging me frown. _ I bought a free hug t-shirt and get a couple of hugs most of the time when I wear it. Being able to fly, not in a plane, just me. A TV with time travel capabilities. For example, I'd like to go 20 years into the future and watch the Super Bowl with no knowledge of what happened in between the present and that game. I just think it'd be cool to have my mind blown by everything that has changed. Sounds cool. Directing a X-Men web series. Who are you casting? My book. It's a fantasy I'm writing. Should be out before Winds of Winter. Maybe. I'm a writer too. What's your book about? Having a super charismatic personality. For some that may be a talent, but it can also be cultivated as a skill. Practice and reflect. Meet new people a lot, and you will, very slowly, become better at meeting new people. I did it. I spent hours on dating apps until I could consistently get women to go out with me, then I went on dozens of dates before I could get dates to go well. I'm a homeowner 20+ acres, with a running creek on the property. My family has everything they need for a happy stable life. No debt, with disposable income. As a family we watch the sun rise and set together. We talk openly about our emotions in a healthy manner, and help each other with our struggles. My children marry good partners, perhaps one of them provides me with a grandchild, but they are all happy and well taken care of. My wife and I live out our golden years traveling and spending time with family. We die peacefully in our bed asleep together. I like this idea a lot. At first I thought you were already all those things and I was waiting to hear your fantasy, but yeah, I get it now. Pause the time and have few hours more for my job, assignment, sleep, etc, etc, etc. We all need a click remote with a pause button. Nothing else. Just the pause. Please. Sometimes when I'm out in the woods I'm really tempted to get as lost as I can, or when I'm driving to just keep going. Not because I hate my life, but because if I could start over somewhere where no one knew me I would. Subscribe for more hot Reddit takes in your inbox, guaranteed.